So as I am using these ancient Lemurian temples to kind of help me explain a bit about the structure, the function of our body, I just wanted to show you this entryway to where we're about to start talking about the 7 chakras. Excuse me, I had to remove my shoes to enter the sacred ground. So I mean, look at this craziness. Wow. Obviously this was an entrance to something much more than nothing. Now it appears woof, look at that guy. Now it appears as if it is nothingness. We know that to be not true. Okay, so you guys can see me. So I explained to you how the 5 elements are kind of the intermedium between the structural aspect of the energy body and the functional aspect of the energy body. Then we have the 7 chakras, and that's where we begin to energetically interact with the world. And I'm saying all these energy body, but in reality the energy body is just a reflection of the physical body. And that's all it really is. It's your physical body in, more fine. So it, like energy. And so all of these things I've been talking about relate directly to the physical body as well. So we get the root chakra. That is basically where we can connect with the element of ether or space, pure potential. That's where we pull all the energy from our collective. We need to be in a collective, share a collective. We are infinite in the aspect that we can connect to infinity through our collectives. So we make a collective unit, and then the root chakra is where we can pull energy. The 2nd chakra is where we are going to separate that energy, and as we know, energy is more used to do things. So in the 2nd chakra we separate that energy into positive and into negative. And within the 2nd chakra we like to balance that energy, positive and negative. And we move it positive and negative, and it stays moving like that. And it keeps moving, and it can as well expand. As everything cycles through, we might cycle through each chakra and expand. We might cycle through each dosha and expand. We might cycle through each element and expand. But you have to cycle through these things. You can't just focus on one, because if you want to be in harmony, you want to be in balance. And so the 2nd chakra is a really good place to get a foundation for that harmony and balance, because it will give you impeccability. It is basically just the separation of energy, and that gives some pretty powerful abilities. Once you have that positive and negative force, you can start pulling it and moving it through your meridian channels and pushing it out your hands. And you might, you use your other chakras to do that. You might want to pull some negative energy out of somebody and throw it away. So you'll use your heart chakra, but without the power of the charge of the 2nd chakra, you won't have any ability to pull that. You won't have the charge to pull that negative energy out of somebody. or if you want to put some positive energy into somebody, or if you want to even do something in the physical world. Right now I'm talking about the energy body. So if you wanted to, let's say, take this piece of glass and move it, you're going to need a very, very balanced, powerful second chakra. Then what you would do is you would either pull the pull the energy either into your third chakra and then push it into your fourth chakra, so you could pull on that item, on that physical item, or you would just pull it into your third chakra and then push on that physical item, the energy. So you can, you see, they're all kind of functionally connected. The second chakra, extremely important. Third chakra, the Manipura. And Mani means the gem. It's, where we manifest. It gives us all that manifestation power. So it really gives us, the power to use. Then we can, it really breaks apart how I see. It breaks into various levels, but the three major parts it breaks into for a person who wants to be a light warrior, the Manipura, the third chakra, breaks into three parts. One is love, and it makes this triangle of energy. The other is a yin type force, and that is respect. The other is a yang, and that is force. So you have your actions with respect and force. In the energy body also as well, you want to give some force to this dead plant so it can revive itself. You pull from the respect of the plant. You respect the life. You respect life of this plant. So then you can push the force into the plant. And there's this whole movement. I'll get into that later on in the course, because this is just the first class, the introductory class. But there's this whole movement of flow of how the energy comes from the root chakra, which way it should spin into the second chakra, how it should enter into the third chakra, how it should move into the fourth chakra. There is a system. It is systematic. To function the best. That's why we have a structure to our energy body. There's a systematic way to use that energy to manifest and do things, to function in the world, in other dimensional planes. We can expand our chakras through dimensional planes. We can do all sorts of things. Moving on to the heart chakra. That's going to control a lot of your feelings, and also what, again, it uses pulls on the water element and the fire element. The Manipura pulls on the water element and the fire element. The heart chakra pulls on the water element and the fire element. But the Manipura uses a lot more the fire element. The heart chakra uses a lot more the water element. Moving these elements together really is really where we should balance ourselves on the earth. Anyway, trying to stay on track. So the heart chakra, this is where you could start doing energy work with people, get into their feelings. Remember, it's all coming from the battery of the second chakra. And that's all being empowered from where we plug into our collective. So we plug into the collective, we get into the second chakra, and we create this battery, this buildup of force, and that's where we build the force. And then the rest of the chakras, we can skip through, we can skip right past this and go right to the throat chakra and do some like lucid dreaming type. We can do some type telepathic communication things through the throat chakra. We can move right up through the third eye. it can move from the second chakra. It can just shoot out, but you will want to, if you want to grow yourself as a person, do things in order. You want to move the energy the correct way. You want to go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. You really don't want to just jump from 2 to 6. You really don't want to just jump from 2 to... That is going to mess you up. Once you have developed order in the system, you can just move from 1 to 6. That's not going to mess you up so bad, because you've cycled through the process, and your chakras have enough foundation structure behind them that it's not going to throw you out of whack if you just pull energy and you just put it into the 6th, and then you want to do this aspect that could throw you out of whack if you haven't understood the aspects of this chakra, understood the aspects of that chakra, understood the aspects of the throat chakra, the 5th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. And the 7th is where we kind of we basically release what the process of all that has gone on, so it can be reflected on by our collective. So now, once we're functioning, we're interacting with the collective. So the 7th chakra is where it kind of re-enters the collective, the energy. So we pull energy from the collective. We're also going to push the energy back into the collective. And once it re-enters the collective, the whole collective is going to then have ability to access this energy. And that's where it wants to be stabilized, so that there can be a moment of silent reflection. Was this process done right? How should we repeat this process so we can, get it going with more fluidity, more speed? Or maybe we should change some aspects of this process. That's where the 7th chakra comes in. It pushes the energy back into the collective. Collective could be your family. Collective could be, the continent of South America. The collective could be the entire universe. Humans, sorry to tell you, we're not there yet. Try to stick to collectives that your energy can manage. If you can have an influence within your family, but can't influence your entire town or city, then influence your family, because as you start harmonizing and unifying these collectives, and that's what the chakras are for. It's to function within the collective, and that's the root, and it's like the pull. The negative and the positive, root negative, crown positive, where we're pushing out, and that's all about the collective there. What's going on in here is what we're doing with our energy, so that we can affect the collective. Any questions in class? I just wanted to get this down really quick. So the energy enters in through the root chakra, balances in the 2nd chakra. The 3rd chakra is about manifestation, also has some other powers linked to it. The 4th chakra is about emotional, it's about healing, it's about compassion, it's about being able to start doing slightly more magical things. Then you get this throat chakra. This is more to do with projecting communication, projecting energy. So you can project your feelings, your thoughts in an energetic form onto something, and you can transform that using the throat chakra. The 3rd eye is more receptive. Actually, you want to receive from the 3rd eye. You want to receive visions. You want to receive these types of